Hey guys, welcome back with yet another video on Tricky Hotty Agri. Today we are going to discuss the General Agriculture Update 2020, which will contain important points regarding any agricultural examination, mainly for GRF, SRF, and other exams. So you need to watch the whole video as it contains the important points from different examination point of view. So let's begin, guys. First point is total geographical area of the country is. Answer is 329 million hectare. Next point is net zone area of the country. First of all, we need to know that what is net zone area. It is the total area sown with crops and orchards. It represents an area in which total crops are grown only once in a year. In this, the gross cropped area is divided by net zone area. So net zone area of the country is 140.82 million hectare. 42.57% of total area. Next point is gross zone area of the country. We need to know what is gross zone area. The GCA, gross cropped area, it is a total area sown once as well as more than once in a particular year. When the crop is sown on a piece of land for twice, the area is counted twice in GCA. On the other hand, the net sown area is the area sown with crops but is counted only once. So gross sown area of the country is 198.36 million hectare. Next point is barren land area in the country. Barren land area. Those ecosystems in which less than one-third of the area has vegetation or other cover. We can understand it this way that barren lands has thin soil, sand or rocks. Barren lands include deserts, dry salt flats, beaches, sand dunes, exposed rocks, strip mines, quarries and gravel pits. So barren land area in the country is 41 million hectare. Next point is degraded land area in the country. Degraded land means the type of land area which has lost some degree of its natural productivity due to human caused processes. So degraded land area in the country is 63.85 million hectare. Next is wasteland area in the country. Wasteland area means as such unused land which is either incapable for agricultural purpose or is not useful to its maximum potential due to various reasons. Simply we can understand it that wasteland area is a non-productive land. There are many reasons for wasteland to exist such as waterlogged land, marshy land, degraded forest land, saline land, industrial waste land and many others. So wasteland area in the country is 178 million hectare. Next point is total forest cover in India. Forest cover area means one point missing from wasteland area. Wasteland area, Rajasthan has largest share of wasteland in India with 25% of its geographical area. Next point is total forest cover in India. Forest cover area means an area more than 1 hectare is in extent and having tree canopy density for 10% and above. Punjab state has lowest of forest in India and Madhya Pradesh has the largest forest cover in the country. Total forest cover in India is 80.73 million hectare, which is 24.56% of geographical area. Sources according to Forest Report 2019. So guys, I hope you won't have any kind of problem with these given common words that we just discussed. So now let's move forward with some other points. State with highest forest area in the country is Madhya Pradesh, followed by Arunachal Pradesh. For maintaining ecological balance, percentage of the land area should be under forest is 33%. Irrigated area in India. We need to know what is net irrigated area. It means the actual area on which irrigation was under for growing crops for as many times as many in an agricultural year. So irrigated area in India is 64.7 million hectare according to 2019. Next point is, this one is important point, total micro irrigation area in India. Micro irrigation is defined as the frequent application of small quantities of water directly above and below the soil surface, usually as discrete drops, continuous drops, or tiny streams through emitters placed along a water delivery line. The states with the largest area under micro irrigation include Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, and Haryana. So total micro irrigation area in India is 11.58 million hectare. Only drip irrigation having 5.75 million hectare. Next point is, state with highest micro irrigation area is Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, and Maharashtra. Next point is, state with highest area under drip irrigation is Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. Next point is, state with highest area under sprinkler irrigation is Karnataka, Gujarat, and Haryana. Next point is, cropping intensity of India. Cropping intensity means to raising of a number of crops from the same field during one agricultural year. It can be expressed through a formula, that is, the cropping intensity is equal to the gross cropped area upon net sown area into 100. So cropping intensity of India is 136%. Guys, this one a new data according to 2019 report. Next point is, Government of India declared 2018 as a National Year of Millets. So National Year of Millets is 2018. India is the largest producer of millets in world, harvesting about 11 million tons and accounts for 40% of the world's output. Next point is, contribution of livestock to national GDP is 5.1%. Contribution of livestock to total agricultural GDP is 27%, but in national GDP it contributes 5.1%. Next point is, the United Nations General Assembly has declared 2019 as the International Year of Indigenous Languages. Next point is, the United Nations General Assembly has declared 2020 as the International Year of Plant Health. 2019 is declared as the International Year of Indigenous Languages and 2020 is International Year of Plant Health. Don't confuse with these two years. Next point is, the UN General Assembly has adopted resolution designating 2021 as the International Year of Fruits and Vegetables. Next point is, this one is the important point. The first state in the country to flag off India's first fruit train was Andhra Pradesh. So first state in the country to flag off India's first fruit train, that state is Andhra Pradesh. Note a point, a fruit train was flagged from Tadipatri railway station in Andhra Pradesh carrying a load of 980 metric tons of locally grown bananas to Jawaharlal Nehru port in Mumbai, from where the consignment will be exported to Iran. Bananas exported under brand name is Happy Bananas. So the point is main that the brand name of the bananas which when exported, that is Happy Bananas. Next point is, this one is most important. A joint initiative of the Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) and Indian Council of Agricultural Research (ICAR) to bring high resolution is vernacular agro advisory app based on the weather forecast to farmer is, this one is the Meghdoot. This is launched in August 2019. This one is very important point, guys. Next point is, National Research Center for Chiku Sapota to be set up in Thane, Maharashtra. Next point is, Economic Survey 2018 and 19 suggested that the central government focus on agriculture shift from land productivity to irrigation water productivity. 89% of groundwater extracted is used for irrigation, 6% for industries, and 5% for domestic purpose. Next point is powerhouse of nutrients, nutri-cereals, climate resilient crops are millets. Next point is, this one is important. Rural retail outlets opened by Indian Oil Corporation Limited to provide rural customers with facilities like micro ATM, fertilizers, pesticides, farm equipment, that is Kisan Seva Kendra. KSK operating in the country is 8,044, functioning under minimum of petroleum and natural gas. Next point is, this one is important point. Total number of KVKs at present in India is 716 as a report of April 2020. Next point is, for effective functioning and monitoring of KVKs are divided into 11 Atari zones. Next point is, this one is important. 6-month cross-border Agri-Tech Incubation Program launched jointly by Pusa Krishi Incubator ICAR and Embassy of Indo-Brazil. This one is known as MATRI. Launched in December 9, 2019. Next point is, percentage of farm mechanization utilization in India is about 40%. Next is, growth rate of agriculture sector during 2018-19 is 2.9%. The estimated growth rate of agricultural during 2018-19 was 2.7, but in real this was 2.9%. Overall economic growth rate during 2018-19 is 6.8%. Next point is, this one is a very important point. Contribution of agriculture and allied sectors to GDP is 15.87%. Next is important point. Total food grain production in the country during 2018-19 was 284.95 million ton. In this, Kharif production is 141.71 million ton, Rabi production is 143.24 million ton, and total is 284.95 million ton. Note one point guys, India's share in global total food grain production is 25%. That is important point. Next point is, the advanced estimation total food grain production for the year 2019-20 is 291.95 million ton, and in 2018-19 it was in real is 284.95, but estimation for 2019 and 20 is 291.95 million ton. Next point is, this one is important. Total pulse production for the year 2018-19 is 23.4 million ton. Next point is, among pulses, the crop with highest production and largest area under cultivation is Bengal gram, chickpea, chana, gram, and second is arhar and pigeon pea. Next point is, among all seeds, the crop was highest production and largest area under cultivation is soybean. Second one is groundnut. Next point is, International Rice Research Institute IRRI South Asia Regional Center established at Varanasi, UP. This one is established in 2018 December. First director of IRRI South Asia Regional Center is Dr. Arvind Kumar. The buffer stock maintained and procurement made by Food Corporation of India is 56.75 million ton. In this, rice have 30.7 million ton and wheat 30.7 million ton. Both are equal. Next point is important point. Rice Knowledge Bank launched an agriculture web portal launched on 28 Feb 2019 at Assam. Founded by the World Bank for enhancing the knowledge on rice production techniques and technologies. Started from Assam. Next point is, Farm Science Congress held for the first time in Bangalore is first time in Bengaluru, Jan 2020. Next point is the program launched by Prime Minister for eradicating the foot and mouth disease (FMD) and brucellosis in the livestock is National Animal Disease Control Program (NADCP). National Animal Disease Control Program launched on 11 September 2019 from Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. The main aim of NADCP is to control the foot and mouth disease, viral disease, which is viral disease of cattle, and brucellosis, which is zoonotic disease caused by the bacteria, by 2025 and eventual eradication by 2030. Next point is World Bank assisted project SMART launched by which state to augment agribusiness in rural areas? That state is Maharashtra, and the SMART means Smart of Maharashtra's Agribusiness and Rural Transformation. Next point is Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare launched online software for processing applications. Agmark Quality Certification Mark for agricultural product is Agmark Online System. Next point is monthly pension scheme launched by central government for benefit of small and marginal, that is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Man Dhan Yojana, which is launched in September 12, 2019. Monthly pension is rupees 3,000 will be provided to farmers on attaining the age of 60 years. India's first high oleic and acid groundnut varieties developed by ICAR DZR Junagadh is Girnar 4, ICGV 15083 and Girnar 5, ICGV 15093. Next point is first SARS Agri Cooperative Business Forum held in 28 to 30 August 2018 at Kathmandu, Nepal. Next point is Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC has opened its first silk processing plant at Surendranagar, Gujarat. Next point is, this one is important point. The World Food Prize 2019 was awarded to Simon N. Groot, who is the vegetable breeder from Netherlands, Dutch, founder of East West Seed Company. This point is most important. Next point is important. Egg production of the country for the year 2018-19 was 95 billion. Egg production of the country for the year 2019-20 was 103.93 billion. India, third largest egg producer in the world. Per capita availability of eggs in India is 74 per person per year. 74 eggs per person per year. Next point is position of India in terms of egg production is third. First one is China and second one is USA and third one is India. Total commercial poultry population in India was 534.7 million. Next point is, this one is important. Total milk production in the year 2018-19 was 188 million ton. Next point is per capita availability of milk in India is 376 gram per person per day. Next is most important point. India's share in world milk production is 17%. Next is minimum support price MSP recommended by Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices CACP. MSP announced by the Government of India. MSP is calculated based on the average cost of production. Note one point. MSP was first announced for wheat crop in the year 1966 to 67. Important point. Next is very important point. At present, MSP is announced for 23 crop commodities only. The state that produces highest food grain is Uttar Pradesh. The state that produces highest pulses is Madhya Pradesh. The state that ranks first in oilseed production is Rajasthan. 2018 is the National Year of Millets. Next point is most important. The first ever World Pulse celebrate on 10 Feb 2019. First ever World Cotton Day celebrate on 7th October 2019. World Pulse celebrate on 10th Feb 2019 and first ever World Cotton Day celebrate on 7th October 2019. First ever World Food Safety Day celebrate on 7th June 2019. FAO of UN declared the annual observation of World Pulses Day starting from the year 2019. WTO hosted first edition of World Cotton Day on 7th October in Geneva, Switzerland. Next point is important. Institutional credit for agriculture sector for the year 2020-21 is 15 lakh crore. Next point is time period for achieving Sustainable Development Goals SDG set up by the UN is 2015 to 2030. Number of Sustainable Development Goals are 17. Main aim of Sustainable Development Goals laid by the United Nations is to ensure the food security via nutritional security. Chairman of 15th Finance Commission 2017 to 21 was N.K. Singh. Next point is Chairman of International Ag Commission IEC. International Ag Commission Chairman is Suresh Chituri. Next point is total number of regulated markets in India is 7,320. Total number of APMCs agricultural produce market committees are 585. Total number of GRAMs Gramin Retail Agricultural Markets are 22,000. Model Contract Farming Act bill passed on May 2018. Next point is the first state to enact law on contract farming in India is Tamil Nadu. Note 2 points. Model Agriculture Produce and Livestock Contract Farming and Services Promotion and Facilitations Act drafted in the year May 22, 2018. And second point is Model Contract Farming Act will provide adequate confidence to farmers and incentives to sponsors to enter into contract. Next is important point. The first state in the country to implement land leasing policy. That state is Uttarakhand, which implement the land leasing policy. Next point is Agriculture, Produce and Livestock Marketing Promotion and Facilitation Act was enacted in the year 2017. Next is Government of India constituted Agri-Export Policy for farmers on 9 December 2018. Their aim is to double agri-export to $60 billion by 2022. Note 2 points. APIDA, Nodal Agency for Implementing Agri-Export Policy. And second point is a Farmer Connect portal has been set up by the APIDA for providing a platform for FPOs to interact with exporters. Next is some acts and years when they are launched. Land Leasing Act is launched in 2016. Next is Agriculture, Produce and Livestock Marketing Act is launched in 2017. Contract Farming Act is launched in 2018. Agri-Export Policy launched in 2018. Pesticide Management Bill drafted in the year 2017 and passed in Parliament is March 2020. Next point is India's first Agromet Forecast Center inaugurated at UAS, Dharwad, Karnataka. India's first Agromet Forecast Center inaugurated at UAS, Dharwad, Karnataka. Main objective is to give accurate reports on weather which would enable the farmers to protect the crops and get a good yield. First state in India to use Automated Weather Station AWS to provide accurate report on weather to farmer is Maharashtra. 4th Agri Leadership Summit 2019 held at Sonipat, Haryana. Theme is Entrepreneurship and Agri-Business, Agri-Allied a promising sector, and agri-service direct marketing. Next point is Ministry of Tribal Affairs launched minimum support price for minor forest producers and value addition as component of Vandhan scheme. Next point is India has become the fourth country in the world to launch anti-satellite missile at to hit a low Earth orbit (LEO) satellite in space under Mission Shakti on 28 March 2019. Next point is India ranks in terms of cultivation of GM crops, biotech crop is fifth. Next point is nodal agency that deals in procurement, processing, distribution, export and import of selected agricultural commodities through NAFED, which is launched October 1958. Next is nodal agency for undertaking price support operations for pulses and oilseeds and market intervention operation for other agricultural commodities is NAFED. Nodal agency for procurement, storage and distribution of food grains is Food Corporation of India. Procurement agencies are wheat and rice through FCI, oilseed and pulses through NAFED, and cotton through CCI and jute through JCI. Next point is implementing agency for National Program for Organic Production NPOP is EPIDA. Nodal agency for promoting export-oriented production and development of scheduled products is EPIDA, which is launched in 1985. Next is new scheme launched by National Cooperative Development Programs NCDC for giving cooperative enterprise support and innovative scheme is Yuva Sahakar Scheme, November 2018. The first ever Indian International Cooperative Trade Fair IICTF organized by NCDC was inaugurated on 11th October 2019 in New Delhi. In January 2020, the states that faced severe attack by locusts is Gujarat and Rajasthan. Next point is first Pashu Kisan credit card was distributed to 101 animal farmers in the state of Bhiwani, Haryana. This one is important point. Next point is to provide digital mobile extension service for coffee stakeholders. Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry launched is Coffee Connect and Coffee Krishi Taranga. 14 products received geographical indication GI tag from Government of India in 2019. Note the point, the first product to get a GI tag in India was Darjeeling tea in 2004. Next point is Asian Tea Alliance launched in China on April 19, 2019. Members of the association are India, China, Sri Lanka, Indonesia and Japan. Main objective of this association is to enhance the tea trade, cultural exchanges and promoting tea. Next point is the third edition of Global Potato Conclave was held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat at 28 to 31 Jan 2020. Next is National Sugar Institute NSI of India will establish Sugar Institute at Nigeria. Next point is 5th Pulses Conclave held at Lonavala, Maharashtra 12 to 14 Feb 2020. Next is the scheme launched by FSSAI on the eve of World Food Day 2019 is Food Safety Mitra. Note for this scheme, Food Safety Mitra is an individual professional certified by FSSAI who assists in compliances related to FSSAI Act. The main aim or objective of Food Safety Mitra is for strengthening and scaling up Eat Right India movement. Next point is headquarter of International Scholar Alliances is Gurugram, Haryana. Next point is National Nutrition Mission launched on 8th March 2018. Guys, that's all for today. We'll be back soon with yet another video, which is next part of this agricultural update 2020. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe for more related videos. Thank you for watching.